Hey, Alex here. So, a lot of things going on in the MUT world as of now. We just saw the golden tickets last week. We got some more pack animations we saw earlier from MUT Leaks. We didn't spoil them here in the channel, but if you wanted to, you can go take a look at those on Twitter. But Future Stars came out on mobile. I think it was a couple days ago now. But it's an interesting, I guess, promo. And mobile doesn't always translate to the console, except for, say, Legends. But Future Stars, I'm here for, right? It's always nice to highlight, like, the up-and-comers. We got the all-rookie promo in MUT. So, I don't know, is Future Stars going to be a thing when we got the all-rookie promo? No clue, but it's definitely worth keeping in the back of your mind. There's nothing really to do about that, though. So I just want to kind of bring it up along with a lot of other things today that we're going to go through. But first, we are going to go through this sponsor. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 15% off. Alright, so the content coming this next week, we know we saw like a little bit of like a leak thing about Team Masters. They talked about Rivals coming back and they got something coming pretty soon, I think, is what Kralo said for Rivals. So that might be the content because, we're bearing down on the draft, and that is at the end of the month, the 29th. You guys know the 29th is always like a big day. There's a big, the cards come out right when they're after drafted. But that's, over 2 weeks away. So we got a couple weeks of content. What's on its way? No clue. Team Masters, probably, if not this weekend, they probably want to do something to kind of take our eyeballs off MLB The Show as that's coming out. They generally don't match the pre-release date, but the release date, which would be next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, the one after. And I'm going pretty hard on MLB The Show this year. Take a look at my third channel linked in the description for MLB The Show content. And I've been trying to put out a bit of that over on that channel, so subscribe there if you're down for MLB The Show, which is free this year on Xbox with Ultimate Game Pass. So that's what I wanted to talk about with future content. We'll just wait for EA to say something, but that's kind of like what we're looking at. Now, sell day, right? The market itself, it did crash. One of the sell days, we don't exactly know like the perfect sell days every week because content does vary quite a bit. But we look at card, values right now, and cards have sank quite a bit since the embiggening of pack odds. So our Thursday's the sell day now because that's when people take a lot of training and they roll for like the new limiteds that come out that day. And it used to be like, the worst day because people would buy a lot of packs, which would lower the training value. But now on Thursdays with people buying training to roll for them, it's kind of like inversed itself. So definitely take a look. It's definitely, I feel like a little later in the week, but I think any time during the week is a fine sell day for cards. But over the weekend, with Ultimate Legend packs, those generally are the worst days to look. We can take a look at the training spreadsheet. I don't think I've updated this. I've definitely updated it after 4 or 5, but I think it's been a day or two since I did. But yeah, training's down into the 3s. So yeah, we are hitting very much low lows for the year. I think 96s are down to 130, so that's already much lower. But anyways, I'll be selling a bunch of cards. I think it's a good idea to have as many coins as possible as we're going into golden ticket season. As I really haven't heard a lot about people who are choosing. I know people are doing like LeBron style decisions of like which golden ticket they're going to have. So it's definitely a good idea to be unloaded from a lot of cards. Maybe I'll just list off this Sterling Sharp right now, 400K for 98. Not terrible, but he's, from a set, so he's a little bit more expensive. Are you guys profiting off these sets we've talked about? Quite a few sets being profitable. Hopefully you guys have made quite a bit of money over the weekend with the series changeover. I will say the 93 Power Pass goes in Edgerrin James. A lot of people have been talking about that. Maybe take a look at that if you're into Edgerrin James. A lot of people like him. I was okay on him. I think there are very solid running backs in this game, and they're all very, very similar. Look at that flashbacks right here. People have talked about this flashback reroll being pretty glitchy for them, so maybe worth taking a look at that. And then somebody else, they sent this to me on Twitter. I'm sorry, I don't really have a lot of time anymore with the baby and everything, but since I'm recording this after 1 in the morning, I'm gonna launch it in the morning. They posted this and they said it's not necessarily like an exploit, but like they basically the campus heroes, the 85 campus heroes plus reroll has not been pulling any of the 95 campus heroes for them at all. Now I went through and I did a bunch of 85 reroll campus heroes a while back, and I didn't pull any either. I thought it was just bad luck on my sense. Like this was a few weeks ago almost. maybe not weeks ago. Maybe it was, I don't know. Time is kind of like a false concept to me right now. I don't know up from down at the moment. But like they said, I didn't pull any 95s. I thought I was just bad luck. But they say they've pulled hundreds and they haven't seen any either. Has anybody pulled any 95 overall Campus Heroes players from this pack? Please let me know in the comments. We can get kind of a bigger sample size. And, you know, if you don't have training to lose, don't do it because you will lose training on this roll. Just FYI on that if you're willing to help out and let us know. You know, if you got to spare, if you've made a ton of training and coins off rolls already, off some of the things, just, you know, and you feel like being generous, let us know if you find anything, or if you have pulled it in the past. That's what we're looking for. So that's kind of a lot of what I want to go to, right? Like, I want to talk about the market, sell days, what's the week ahead, golden tickets. A lot of people ask me this question: are the golden tickets going to be this training variety pack? I would love it so much, because a lot of people are like, oh, if they're in the training variety pack, they're going to be super cheap. They're going to be like 300,000 coins, just like the limiteds that we're getting lately are 300,000 coins. Well, the reason these limiteds lately, like, we can go take a look at Antonio Gates and what's going on with him and how cheap he is. The reason they're going so low is because they're just bad. Like, Vernon Davis is still better than Antonio Gates. Shockey's better than Antonio Gates. So, like, these things are minned out. But, like, the counter to, oh, golden tickets will be, you know, nothing if they're in the training reroll is this exact card right here. Halfback, Elvin Kamara. I guess it just should sort by, I guess I could type his name in too. But this card right here was like 600 to 700K when he was in the role, and he still is that price because of how good he is. He's a 98 overall, and even though he's in the same role in the same week that another card at like the McKinney was 280K, 290K, this card was 6 to 700K. So the quality of the card definitely matters. So golden tickets, if they do go in training rerolls, will 100% be still expensive. If they aren't in the training rerolls, I am very, very nervous we're going to get 5 million coin golden tickets again. I really hope they make the pack odds on them very high, relatively to, you know, regular limiteds if they're not going to go in the training roll. But if they are in the training roll, then I'm very satisfied with where this game is, and I think everybody can kind of be happy if they do go in this training reroll. Now, a lot of people will be buying training if the golden tickets are there. I can see a market kind of going up a little bit if the golden tickets are. Now, this is a big if, right? This is 100% speculation. No, do not like invest or like take any of this for any sort of like, hey, Fox said this, I should do this. Like, I'm just going through the theoreticals. The market would kind of go up if the training reroll pack, variety pack did have it and people weren't profiting. Now, I get notifications all the time. Like every single, you know, hour of the day, I'm getting notifications and mentions about people doing really well on the, like, just like right now, the last mention I have an hour ago, I mean, it's kind of late at night when I'm recording this, 600K on training, and this came out, like, so, like, they just spent this training variety pack, and they got 3 limiteds and an Alex Smith off it, so, like, I get that quite a bit. Oh, yeah, shout out to Russ Truss. He's not the only one that sent it in, but he's the one that I use this Future Stars graphic for, and along with the other people that sent in the Edrin James. There's about half dozen people that added me for that, so I appreciate that. Even though I'm not responding as much anymore due to life changes, I do appreciate that, and I do try to shout you out in the videos and stuff. So that's what I want to talk about today. Let me just go through again. Yep, I covered everything I wanted to. I'll try and get a Market Monday out tonight, or any other videos on any other changes to EA or whatever if they ever announce anything today. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching Call to Action. See ya tomorrow or later today. Peace.